Hi, I'm Kirly-Sue, and today on my show I'm having the lovely Eugenie Burton, whose Instagram account is called Designed2Live. So she's really great at fitness. She's a fitness coach, amongst other things. So she will be joining me very shortly. Hello to those joining me already. Thank you. If you have any questions, please post the questions in the questions section and I'll try and get to as many as I can. Hello, Pink Berries, and hello, Osbokurt. Boskurt. Sorry, I'm not really good at pronouncing it. Hello, Pinkberry. Yes, nice to see you all. So Eugenie will be joining us very shortly. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm also going to be doing some cooking demos as well. So if there's any recipes you want me to do, please message me. You can DM me or put it in the cooking section. Hello to 40 Fit and Fabulous, just joined, and hello to One Love Core. Hi to you as well. Thank you for everyone for joining in. So we're just waiting for Eugenie, and again, if you have any questions, do let me know. I'm going to be trying to do an Instagram live almost every day, weekdays at 5 o'clock, and weekends it will be at different times, but I'll post it in my Instagram stories to let you know. Hello to Heather Keogh. Hi, I think you're joining us from Dublin. Hello. Hi. Yes, so we will be going we are live now, so I will have Eugenie on very shortly. Eugenie is a friend of mine from many years ago. I've known her for a very long time, so we're just waiting for her to join us. So again, if you have any questions, let us know. I'm just going to put some details in the comments section, and I'm going to pin the comment. So if you want to, how do you pin a comment? Oh yes, here we go. So if you want to get a copy of my cookbook, you can see it in the pinned comment. And if you also want to follow me on social media, follow me at Kirly-Sue's Kitchen. If you're not following me already, hi Julie Corian. And also follow Eugenie on Designed2Live as well. So she should be joining us in a moment. So we should be going live any minute now. So I'm looking forward to answering your questions. I've got a lot of questions that people ask me. Oh, here Eugenie is. So here we are, just a moment. Okay. Yeah. Should see Eugenie any moment now. She's just joining us.
Hello. Hi. Oh, down there. Let me come up a little. Yeah, there you go.
As well. Yeah. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm up. Yes. Yes. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very good. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. So for everybody watching, tell us who you are and what it is that you do.
Okay, so I'm Eugenie Burton. My company's called Designed2Live, and I basically help women who are stuck in their life. And I help them to get unstuck and end up feeling amazing and awesome and having a wonderful life and living the dreams that they've always had but never quite got there. And I do that through coaching, really, lifestyle coaching. Yeah, I take a holistic view. So it's not just your health and fitness, but it's also like your mindset, which is the main thing, really. Definitely. And then just looking at other things like, you know, the environment around you, relationships, money, everything, even personal styling and beauty.
Okay, you go, girl. Right.
Yeah.
So everyone has like a journey of how they came to where they are now.
Right.
So I've known you for, I don't even know how many years. I
was thinking that earlier. I'm like, where did I even meet you? I don't even think it was, I don't remember. I have no idea.
Okay, for those of you watching, one of the ways in which I know Eugenie is we go to the same church. We're both Seventh-day Adventists, so we go to the same church in Walthamstow. So Eugenie is from outside London, I'm from in London. So it must be at some point when you moved to London, I think.
Yeah, or it could have been outside at somebody's, I don't know, at somebody's event or something. Because remember, there's people that we knew who were, that you know, even from your church, who were up north and so on. So maybe, I don't know. It could be London, it could be Leicester, it could be anything. Northampton, could be anywhere.
because I knew your sister before,
Yeah.
but I didn't make the connection.
Right.
I didn't realise your sister originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was church. I think it was a mutual friend's birthday or something like that. I think it was outside of London.
Oh, I do remember where I met you.
Was it Northampton?
Pardon?
Where was it?
It was a youth day, which is a day, for those of you watching, it's a day when, well, how do I explain it? Seventh-day Adventist churches are networked. So they'll have something called a youth day when all the young people, kind of teens, early 20s, come together at one venue and they have a special program for them. So I remember I was in my either late teens or early 20s, I think it was late teens, that I went to a youth day and you were there.
Ah.
Yeah, I must have been in my late teens because you're only slightly older than me, but at the time I thought, oh, she's older. It seems like a big gap, but now as I got older, I thought, it's not that much actually.
Yeah, it's not. It's not
much at all. Yeah. Anyway, so tell us a little bit about your journey. You know, just a kind of overview of what's brought you to be doing what you do now.
Okay, so basically, I've always been in fitness, right? And since back in the day of leg warmers and stuff, right? And oh, my sister's just joined.
Yeah, hi, Kylie,
yeah, and so so naturally I went into that business. Started with sports coaching, then went into fitness, and teaching aerobics and stuff, and it was just amazing. And then I went into personal training. Moving down to London probably about 20 years, just over 20 years ago now, and it was fine, but it's not a cheap place, right? A lot more expensive to live than Leicester. Yes. And so what I did, I was working in the gym there in an investment bank, and I actually moved upstairs and started working for the bank. I thought I'd be there for a couple of years, ended up being there for like 13 years, something like that.
Okay. Slightly longer.
Yeah. But I was still teaching classes outside of that. But I did actually think, no, I need to help people. I miss that kind of, like just helping people to better themselves, really, even though then it was just physically. And so I fell in love with Zumba, started teaching Zumba all over the place. And then when I was made redundant back in 2012, it was the happiest day of my life, because I knew then that I was going to go back into fitness full time, which I did do. But then as I was personal training and whatever, people didn't really want to know about all the rest of it that goes with actually changing, having a transformation, which obviously does start in the mind. They just wanted the exercise and maybe a meal plan. And it was, it was so much more. So then I decided that, you know what, forget this, not forget it, but I can help people more. So I went to move to a little bit more study, to then become a lifestyle coach, where I could help people holistically, really. And yes, I still love my fitness and everything, but it's just more than that. Totally more than that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. So on to, obviously, I'm a vegan cook. I'm going to have to ask, tell me what your experience is with vegan food. I know you're not a vegan, but tell me about your experience with vegan food.
I'm kind of veganish.
Okay, that's okay.
I actually call myself like a flexitarian, right?
Yeah,
because although, I was explaining this to somebody the other day, and I actually realized, I was like, yeah, but if I fancy it, then I'll have it. And if I fancy it, and I was thinking, maybe I'm a fancytarian instead, actually. But, so
that's not a thing.
I know it's not, no, it's not, because it's not like, oh, if I fancy it, I'll eat it. But I do believe that you do need to get to a point where you're eating healthily. And so if you're in a situation, whether it's a wedding or you're on holiday or somewhere, and the options that are available are not what you normally would eat, like in my case, for example, I don't buy cheese, I don't eat cheese. However, if I'm really hungry and there's no options, then I would have cheese. If that makes sense, right? And have a cheese sandwich or something, right? But I wouldn't buy it or cook with it. All right. Some things I would say just 100% no to. That would be like cow's milk, unless it's in ice cream. Yeah, cow's milk, yogurt. You know, so I eat vegan like. Yeah, but so I wouldn't buy it. But if things were desperate and there was nothing else, then yes, I would eat it.
Okay. So for those watching, if you have any questions, please put the questions in the comments, not the comment section, in the question box. There's a question box there. So put your comments, your questions in there. Let me see if you put any in the comments as yet. Okay, so it's people saying that, oh yeah, it's nice to see you. Just people saying nice stuff. So there's no questions, just saying hi and so forth. Hello to everybody who's watching.
Hello guys. Hello.
Hello to Naz Spectrum, who's just joined us. Thank you for watching.
Hi,
So
Naz.
my other question is, why do you think now in 2020, or actually in recent years, vegan food has become ever so popular?
Right, you know what? To be honest with you, I think part of it, or a lot of it, is about the climate, right? Climate change. There's different reasons why I think people go vegan. For me, it's a health choice, right? And that is still there. It's a health choice. But for a lot of people, it's about protecting animals, right? It's about the climate, and you know, like clearing rainforests and putting loads of cattle in there, and that impact that it has on the climate. And I think that is growing, right? And so I mean, I don't know the numbers, but that's what I see. If I speak to people who are vegan, and the reasons why they are is not always health reasons, right?
No.
And I think that has then brought a rise in the kind of, you know, there's lots of vegan restaurants, lots of vegan choices that we have these days. But this is my kind of issue with it. So when I went vegetarian, I decided that I was not going to eat meat anymore. Right. But I wasn't going to eat, I needed to change my whole way of thinking. So instead of having, before I would have, you know, meat and 2 veg, right? Okay. Rice and meat, okay? Rice and meat.
Okay.
But then I didn't want to replace the meat with fake meat, what I call it, right?
So processed stuff.
Processed, yeah, because if I believe that we shouldn't be eating processed foods, then it doesn't mean just because I'm having like I don't know, a soya mix of some sort, you know, then it doesn't necessarily mean that I should just go and replace that, because that is processed. Okay. Right. But some are really, really bad, really, really bad. So I was like, you know what, if I'm going to be vegetarian, I'm just going to eat vegetables. And obviously with like my, you know, lentils and pulses and all of that kind of stuff. So what I've seen is that there's a huge kind of a replacement therapy. So if you were used to having, I don't know, chicken burgers, then you would replace it with vegan chicken burgers. So right, so things would be replaced, and people will come up with amazing vegan alternatives to what they normally had. But, and I've you know, we've spoken about this before, just because you're vegan doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy.
Absolutely.
And so if it's kind of like, for me, it's like, well, change your mindset. So if you are going to go vegan, right, then eat plant-based foods, eat foods that will take you away from things that you're normally or used to eating. Does that make sense? So then
yes, no, that's definitely, it does. It's about the whole food plant-based diet, because lots of people have said to me, oh, it's health, this particular food is healthy because it's vegan. And I say, just because it's vegan, that doesn't automatically make it healthy. Because if you have chips deep fried in vegetable oil, that is vegan, but there's nothing healthy about that.
That's right.
So you have to look at the whole food plant-based, because you know you can have lots of fats and sugar and too much salt, and all kinds of things overloaded in things just to give it that particular kind of junk food style flavor. So yes, it's about the whole food plant-based, which is the direction that we should all be moving in, if that is our choice. So for those just joining us, thank you for joining us. Shout out to Pastor Gus, to Baked to Order by Diane, to True Temperance, and TS Veta fitness page. TS Veta fitness page. Sorry if I pronounced that. Sveta. Sorry, Sveta fitness page. Okay, so if you're just joining us, I'm on Instagram Live with Eugenie Burton from Designed2Live, who is a lifestyle coach and a fitness coach as well. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section or in the question box, preferably in the question box if you know how to put it in there, so we can answer them throughout this interview. So, what is your favorite animal and why?
You know what? I'm not really like, I'm not really, this is where I get all these unlikes now. I'm not really an animal person, right? But the reason why is, I know I had like a sister used to love tigers. She had posters of tigers up on a wall and stuff, right? But I wasn't really like that. And I didn't have any pets growing up. I do remember one time my dad brought home a dog. And we were all in the house, bawling our eyes out, right? Right? And he had to take you back. He had to take you back the next day. So, I don't have a favorite animal.
Okay.
No, probably.
In mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is a penguin, because I think they're really cute.
They are.
The theory is that penguins, once they find the person they want to be with, they stay with them forever, and I think that's so sweet.
They're monogamous. Yeah, that's good.
Yes. Okay.
But don't get me wrong. I like watching, like, you know, animal programs and stuff like that. In terms of, like, I find it fascinating how they work and how they, you know, just how they live in the wild, right? And then, I have been known to watch a few like cat videos and stuff.
Okay. You know what? I used to think people are strange who watch them, and I started watching them, and it's so addictive, especially when they're fluffy and they're cuddling each other. It's so cute. Yeah. It's very cute. Okay. So, have you ever cooked? I think you have. Have you ever cooked any vegan food at all?
Yeah, I mean, I just, everything I cook is vegan, right? Because I don't use any of those any vegan products in my cooking, right? So yes, experimented a bit with a few things, but to be honest, I mean, when I first went vegetarian, and it was kind of vegetarian vegan really, it was just amazing. I was challenged in terms of the kind of things that I had to cook. Because again, like I said, I was used to meat and rice, so I moved some veg and a salad. And I became a better cook, actually, because I was doing all kinds of different things, and I had lots of different things on my plate, and I quite really enjoyed it. So do I have a favourite? I don't really have a... You know what? In terms of my favourite food at the moment, and it is vegan, I suppose, It's salad. I love salad.
Okay.
My
so
mum.
we have a question. Oh, sorry,
okay.
go. Shall I go with the question?
No, let me tell you about my mum before I forget. So my mum, actually, she was like the salad queen. So she would put all kinds of amazing things in her salad. And, you know, she introduced us to avocado, for example, which I absolutely loved. And I definitely have had that now, where I love my salads are like a main meal. Right, so I could eat a big bowl. I could eat a big bowl of salad by myself easily.
Okay.
Love salad.
Okay.
But
so
sorry.
we have a question. Sorry, go. Oh, sorry, go on.
Before I finish that, I just want to clarify, right?
Okay.
I kind of season my salad. I know some people can't get that
go ahead.
conflict, but I don't use like salad dressings or anything like that. But I do have, like, you know, garlic salad, salt, Himalayan pink salt, coriander, stuff like that. So I'll make sure that it is quite tasty. Yeah, rather than
I'm sure it is. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. From Nas Spectrum, she said, or she or he says, many people have tried to be vegan but reverted to meat as it's too hard. How do we get them to turn to vegetarian food?
Right.
I will answer that by saying it's a personal choice. So if somebody became a vegan and they found it too hard and they've gone back to meat, what I would do is ask them why. What exactly were they finding difficult? Because I had some people contact me who had just turned vegan, and they said, we've become vegan and we're enjoying it, but we're finding it really difficult with all the recipes and we're not feeling quite full, and that they were struggling. And I said, okay, let's rewind. Tell me the process you went through to become vegan. What did you do? Oh, we just thought, all right, as from tomorrow, we're going to be vegan and that's it. And I thought, okay, that would be a problem. So if they'd made the transition too quickly, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Also, if they didn't do enough planning ahead, because what I usually say to people is start collecting different vegan recipes that you like and keep them in a folder, and then start converting what you eat to vegan options one meal at a time. So breakfast, lunch and dinner, if you have that, and snacks. So what I usually say is start off small, start with different snacks, find lots of different vegan snacks that you can have.
Yeah.
Keep a record, a list of them. So if you're struggling, you think, oh, what can I have? You can refer back to your list. So start then and do that for a couple of weeks, then move on to breakfast and do that for a couple of weeks. So you want to phase it in slowly over a few, like over months, I would say. I wouldn't do it over 2 weeks. It's too quick.
Yeah.
And they were saying, oh, well, we're vegan, so we eat in the sardines. And I thought, that sardines are not vegan. They're like, oh, we thought it was. No, nothing with a face or parents. No.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers your question, Nas Spectrum. Basically, to help them they probably need more recipes and more suggestions where to shop and what to do, but it's got to come from them. And if they're finding it too hard, we've got to find out where the challenge is exactly for them. So my next few questions for you is, what projects do you have coming up? I know we're all in lockdown, so I mean,
yes,
I'm sure I'm no exception. I've had tons of projects that are just on pause, but you know, people like us, we've all got something going on. So what projects do you have coming up?
Okay. So, I mean, I've been transitioning and doing online stuff for a while now, actually. And so it's just been one of those things where it's like, right, well, I need to ramp up my online presence now. So, so I have a couple of things coming out. So in the next few weeks, probably about in a week or two, I'm going to be launching a new online sort of a virtual learning program.
Portal?
And that's going to yeah, that's going to be called the Generation X Ladies Life Remix. And that's basically for women who are in that Generation X age, which is, you know, born between 64 and 79. And just gonna have a look and use this time while we're, you know, this crazy time wisely, and get them to just remix their life, have a look at what they can do now, get their day sorted, have a plan in place, and get them to reach their goals, right? Or at least a plan in place so they can reach their goals. So that's in a couple of weeks. I'm also going to be launching my virtual fitness studio, which which is just an online fitness membership, really, that people come and do workouts, and there'll be live classes on there as well. And and also the other thing is I'm going to be doing a live event. So if anybody out there wants to talk a little bit more about being unstuck and how to be awesome, I'm going to be running a live event. Well, it's not going to be live, it'll be live online event at the end of April, and just getting women together and just talk about what we can do and how we can just, I know it's a bit of a cliche term, be our best self, but just really, are we really living and having a fulfilled life? And we're going to try and change that if you're not.
Okay, sounds good. So you kind of covered my next question, is do you have any special offers at the moment? So those kind of covered all of that, I
those
think.
Three. Those three things.
Yeah. And my other question was going to be, what are your favorite things to eat? So Tali Gamer Girl, hi, thank you for joining us. And Carlos Thorpe, thank you for joining us as well. So what are your favorite things to eat? I think you said salads.
Yeah, I love salad, really. And going back to the question that somebody had about going vegan as well, I realized when I went vegan that I was actually like more raw vegan without even realizing it, because I was having like a fruit salad in the morning, and then I was having like a regular salad for lunch, and it was like, well, that's just vegan living right there. And so
there you go.
Yeah, so you know, it really is fruit and salad. I know that's really boring, but
I don't think so. I love fruit. I could eat fruit all day, all night. Love it.
Yeah.
So,
and
no,
I noticed is good for you. Yes, it's true. And I noticed Dean there telling me I'm a weirdo. I'll have a word with him afterwards. I saw that.
Okay, so tell us where we can find you on social media. So plug yourself now, girl.
Okay, so Designed2Live. If you it's a number 2, Designed to Live, which you probably see on here anyway. So if you want any information about anything that I've said that I'm going to do, or any other questions or any other information, or you want me to come on your anywhere, right, and talk about anything, right, I can do that. Just DM me. I'm also on Facebook, Designed2Live. I also have a Facebook group called 50 and Fly, and that's for anyone over 35, really. In fact, it doesn't really matter, right? But I'm trying to get you to be fly for your 50th birthday.
Cool.
And also, yeah, so if you go into my on my profile, right, and the link for my
Instagram profile,
you should be able to see how to get in touch with me. But yeah, please come, and I'm also doing free calls as well if you want to speak to me. So it's designed2live.com is my website, and just DM me and let's chat.
Okay, cool. So what inspiring words do you have for people about exercise during lockdown at the moment? Okay, so here's the reason why it's important to exercise. And number one, if you do, and we hope you don't, but if you do get the virus, it's like, okay, imagine that
you putting petrol in your car, right? You're going on a journey, you're putting petrol in your car. You are already you already have the fuel, right, to deal with the journey that's coming, right? So if you can exercise, and then when if you do get that virus, it just means that you'll be able to handle it a lot better than if you didn't exercise at all. But going with that, you do need to, the best way is to just eat healthily, eat a whole food, plant-based diet from now. And that's going to actually help you to, naturally will help you boost your immune system, right? Get that ginger in every day. And also, you know, it's just going to, like I say, it's just going to build you up so you can handle whatever is coming. If you're not sure about what to do at home, just send me a DM and I'll help you in terms of finding some resources and also the best way to do it. The thing that what I find is, and this is why I used to do mobile personal training in people's homes, because they wouldn't really identify their home with working out. They think, no, I have to go to a gym. But you don't need a gym membership.
Well, no one's going to the gym now.
And no one's going to the gym, right? So identify a little area in your house. It might be in your kitchen, in your bedroom. You know, even if you get a mat and just lay out that mat, that is your workout space. And that's where you do everything. And you don't even need equipment. You can, you know, God's given us these bodies that we can actually use to strengthen ourselves and to get fit without any equipment at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That brings us to the end of our
right.
interview. If anyone watching, if you would like to be interviewed on my Instagram live, please send me a DM. If you'd like to book myself or Eugenie for a speaking engagement after lockdown, obviously, please do send us a message.
Or online.
Yes, or online. Yes, true. We do online. Eat good, eat clean, eat blessed. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.